sa Kadayawan 2025 candidates, all radiant, graceful, and confident. Let's give them a big round of applause. But Kaiser, being graceful and confident is just part of what makes them shine like a Hiyas. More importantly, our Hiyas possess a deep understanding and pride in their cultural communities, as well as knowledge of their culture, traditions, and rich history that shapes their identity.
That's why, John, we are moving in to our next segment. This will showcase their wisdom and confidence as they answer questions about their culture and the Kadayawan Festival itself. We prepared a set of questions. Our candidates will pick one from a bowl. They will only be given 45 seconds to deliver a clear and concise answer. When the time is up, they will hear this sound.
I know we are all looking forward to this segment, but we have a little favor. Nais lang po naming hilingin sa ating mga audience na panatilihin ang katahimikan habang sumasagot ang ating mga hiyas. Kay basta Davaoenyo, disiplinado. Daghang salamat.
Perfect. Ayan. I'm sure ready na ang atong mga hiyas. Pero sa atong audience, are you guys ready? I guess they're ready. So let's start the Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2025 question and answer with Hiyas sa Tribong Ata, 𝑗ovi-𝒂𝒏𝒅. Hi, Jovi.
Hello po.
Please pick your question. And to all our candidates, we will be reading the question twice, okay? Medyo matigas lang. Kinakabahan ka ba?
Maybe, but I'm excited to answer that question.
Ayan, nahulog ko pa. Kinabahan ako. Ako na bahala. Ayan, thank you. Alright. Here's your question. How can the spirit of Kadayawan inspire unity beyond the festival season? Paano makakapagbigay inspirasyon ang diwa ng Kadayawan para sa pagkakaisa kahit tapos na ang selebrasyon? Again, how can the spirit of Kadayawan inspire unity beyond the festival season? Paano makakapagbigay inspirasyon ng diwa ng Kadayawan para sa pagkakaisa kahit tapos na ang selebrasyon?
Thank you. Para kadioy, kakadayawan, og sa ulugon ta, kono do na Agusto. So si kantak mo manubo, layon ta ipapito, konto, kakait kanta na kaupianan. Kantan pog istorya, kakantan pog suto kanta no, sa inisinuutan. For me, the Kadayawan is not just only we celebrating during August. But for us, 𝒖💏💂 we celebrate is all time to our community, and I'm proud of that to say to the whole world that I am so proud of my tribe, Ata tribe. And for us to give inspiration that we should always celebrate to our community, the culture that we have, the diversity that we have, the tradition, the dialect, and even best practices. That would be all. Thank you.
From Hiyas sa Tribong Ata, 𝑗ovi-𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒕. Next up, from Tribong Bagobo-Clata, Josel Lanciano. Hi, Josel. Please pick your question. Here's your question. What role does your language play in keeping your cultural heritage alive? Ano ang papel ng wika sa pagpapanatili ng iyong pamanang kultura? Again, what role does your language play in keeping your cultural heritage alive? Ano ang papel ng wika sa pagpapanatili ng iyong pamanang kultura?
The role of the language is maintaining our culture and our tribe. Because language is very important for us, especially for our tribe, the Bagobo-Clatas. Because without the language, we cannot communicate to our fellow Bagobo-Clatas or to our fellow co-tribe. And this is very important. Kaya kung wala ang lingwahe, wala ang Bagobo-Clata, wala ang atong nagkadiiyang tribo, busta kailangan mahibalan o kailangan atong tunan ato ang mga lingwahe. Labi na ta, mga Bagobo-Clata. That's all. Payang salamat!
Daghang salamat, Hiyas ng Bagobo-Clata. Ngayon naman, let's call in Hiyas sa Tribong Matigsalog, Angeline Mailnanyag. All right, here's your question. How can abundance be shared in a way that uplifts your cultural community and our city? Paano maibabahagi ang kasaganaan sa paraang makapag-aangat ng inyong komunidad at sa buong lungsod? Again, how can abundance be shared in a way that uplifts your cultural community and our city? Paano maibabahagi ang kasaganaan sa paraang makapag-aangat ng inyong komunidad at sa buong lungsod?
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. Abundance is not all about our natural resources and the crafts that we can offer to the people, but abundance talks about the people that we have here in Davao City and the rest of the 11 ethno-linguistic tribes. This is our abundance, and we can uplift Davao City with this abundance by sharing our cultural heritage, because I do believe that even if we have differences, we should be united, because I always believe in what Robert Allen have said: culture should not separate us from each other, but rather it is a collective strength that uplift and benefit to all humanity. Thank you.
Daghang salamat, Tribong Matig Salug. And now, we call in from Tribong Bagobo, Tagabawa, Catherine Kate Oda. Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Please pick your question. Here's your question. What lesson from your cultural heritage could help other communities live in harmony? Anong aral mula sa inyong pamanang kultura ang makakatulong sa ibang komunidad upang mamuhay ng may pagkakaisa? Again, what lesson from your cultural heritage could help other communities live in harmony? Anong aral mula sa inyong pamanang kultura ang makakatulong sa ibang komunidad upang mamuhay ng may pagkakaisa?
Thank you. The lesson from my culture that can help communities to be harmonious is the value of hospitality rooted in respect and empathy. Because especially here in Davao City, these values is very essential, because we are culturally diverse, and we have to always carry with us the spirit of being open, of being inclusive and understanding, so that we can understand the different struggles, stories, and strength of our Cataladis from different bangsa or tribe. And as what Mary Angelo once said, people may forget what you did, people may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Thank you.
Once again, Hiyas ng Bagobo, Tagabawa. Next is Hiyas sa Tribong 𝑉𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒕𝒊𝒐𝒏 Laidan. Here's your question. How can we transform the spirit of abundance into an opportunity to help those in need? Paano natin maisasalin ang diwa ng kasaganaan bilang isang pagkakataon upang makatulong sa mga nangangailangan? Again, how can we transform the spirit of abundance into an opportunity to help those in need? Paano natin maisasalin ang diwa ng kasaganaan bilang isang pagkakataon upang makatulong sa mga nangangailangan?
Mabuhay ug madayaw. As the current president of the scholar ng tribo, I carry not only my dreams, but the burden and hope of the generation that caught between remembering and forgetting. And with regards to the question, that we can be able to have an abundance, we can be able to call abundance in the spirit of helping those in needs. As someone who believes in the power of unity, I firmly believe that if we truly have the love and respect to one another, and we have truly have a heart and a passionate heart in helping one another, we can truly make a change in our community. Daghang salamat.
Daghang salamat. Once again, Tribong 𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒏.
Thank you, Kaiser. Let us now welcome Hiyas sa Bangsa Iranon, Johara Doronan. Hello, Johara. Pick your question. What would you say to someone who thinks cultural traditions are no longer important? Ano ang sasabihin mo sa isang taong naniniwalang hindi na mahalaga ang mga tradisyon ng kultura? Again, what would you say to someone who thinks cultural traditions are no longer important? Ano ang sasabihin mo sa isang taong naniniwalang hindi na mahalaga ang mga tradisyon ng kultura?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Ang sasabihin ko sa isang taong naniniwala na hindi mahalaga ang kultura ngayong ay saan po tayo nanggaling? Saan po tayo lumaki? Bilang isang bangsa Iranon, dapat isipin natin na dito tayo nanggaling. Ito yung nagpapakita kung sino tayo. Dito tayo kilala at kung sino man ang hindi lumingon sa kanyang pinanggalingan ay hindi makakaroon sa pararatingan. That's all po. Thank you.
Thank you, Hiyas Johara. Up next, Hiyas sa Bangsa Tagan, 𝑗ovailine Maygarang. Pick your question. What is one indigenous tradition from your community that you believe should be preserved for future generations and why? Ano ang isang katutubong tradisyon mula sa inyong komunidad na sa tingin mo'y dapat mapanatili para sa susunod na henerasyon at bakit? Again, what is one indigenous tradition from your community that you believe should be preserved for future generations and why? Ano ang isang katutubong tradisyon mula sa inyong komunidad na sa tingin mo'y dapat mapanatili para sa susunod na henerasyon at bakit?
Shukran. As you can see, the Kagan tribe's identity are lost here in Davao because of the modernization and the adaptation of the other tribes. And the tradition that I want to be preserved in my tribe is our giving importance to our patterns, which is the Barabudi patterns I am wearing, because this is what makes us different from all the Moro tribes. Maybe we are all different, but for me, we are the same because here in Davao City, we can be united if we just embrace our roots with pride. Shukran.
Thank you, Hiyas 𝒂𝒑𝒂💧. Moving on to Hiyas sa Bangsa Maguindanawon, City Hasmin Sultan. City, pick your question. Your question: what is your role as a young leader in your community in promoting environmental stewardship? Bilang isang kabataang leader sa inyong komunidad, ano ang iyong papel sa pagsusulong ng pangangalaga sa kalikasan? Again, what is your role as a young leader in your community in promoting environmental stewardship? Bilang isang kabataang leader sa inyong komunidad, ano ang iyong papel sa pagsusulong ng pangangalaga sa kalikasan?
As a young woman who belongs from Moro community and as a leader in my community, I preserve and promote our cultural dance and music because we respect the nature that gives us our elders. And as I am proudly share that I am passionate to teaching dances and the rhythm of our music and the rhythm of our gongs. To preserve and promote our traditional dance and music is respecting our elders and promote and to share to youth, and they will carry this forward with honor, pride, and dignity. Thank you.
Thank you, City Hasmin. And now let's welcome another city. She is Hiyas sa Bangsa Maranao, City Norhana Sangkaan. City, your question? What is the significance of the traditional attire worn by women in your tribe and how does it reflect your identity? Ano ang kahalagahan ng traditional na kasuotan ng kababaihan sa inyong tribo at paano nito ipinapakita ang inyong pagkakakilanlan? Again, what is the significance of the traditional attire worn by women in your tribe and how does it reflect your identity? Ano ang kahalagahan ng traditional na kasuotan ng kababaihan sa inyong tribo at paano nito ipinapakita ang inyong pagkakakilanlan?
Assalamualaikum. I am a woman of pride, wearing my traditional clothes here, standing in front of you not only as a representation of myself, but as a representation of my 𝒂𝒏𝒅 now. I stand here not only as one, but giving also a great benefit for my traditional attires, not only in my traditional attires, but also the cultural heritage that I have in my bangsa. Because I believe in a once philosopher once always said to me, that it's very important for us not only to preserve it, but also to empower it, ensuring that every cultural heritage shines brighter for every generations to come. Shukran.
Thank you, Hiyas City. And now, let's welcome Hiyas sa Bangsa Sama, Aniza Bangkungan. Hello, Aniza. Pick your question. Silence, please. Aniza, your question. How can cultural awareness help prevent misunderstandings in a diverse community? Paano makatutulong ang kaalaman sa kultura upang maiwasan ang hindi pagkakaunawaan sa isang magkakaibang komunidad? Again, how can cultural awareness help prevent misunderstandings in a diverse community? Paano makatutulong ang kaalaman sa kultura upang maiwasan ang hindi pagkakaunawaan sa isang magkakaibang komunidad?
Shukran. As a woman from Bangsa Sama, we are known as Badjaw. But I want to change the mindset of people. But because we are not Badjaw, and I will use my voice to promote unity, respect among all the 11 ethno-linguistic, not only for them, but among all the people around here. I want to correct everyone that Sama people is not Badjaw, because we are Sama and we are the people of the sea. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Hiyas, Aniza. And finally, let's hear from Hiyas sa Bangsa Tausug, Fatima Zara Basal. Hello, Fatima. Pick the only question left in the bowl. All right, silence please. Thank you. Your question. What traditional practices from your community can help protect the environment today? Anong tradisyonal na kaugalian mula sa inyong komunidad ang makatutulong upang mapangalagaan ang kalikasan sa kasalukuyan? Again, what traditional practices from your community can help protect the environment today? Anong tradisyonal na kaugalian mula sa inyong komunidad ang makatutulong upang mapangalagaan ang kalikasan sa kasalukuyan?
The traditional practices from our community is that to preserve respect and unity. Dahil sa... Okay. Okay. I believe that our community, our traditions is unique because of our threads and handwoven. And that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Hiyas Fatima. And that, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our Hiyas sa Kadayawan 2025 question and answer portion. Wow, Kaiser, what a round! But kudos to all our Hiyas for handling it with the grace of a true Hiyas, or as we say, Queen.
Yes, I agree with you, Jan. Talaga namang, nakakakaba yung mga kaganapan. And it's not an easy feat to be here on stage answering
Correct.
those questions. Pero, Kadayawan sa Davao celebrates our heritage through music, dance, theater, parade,